Wherever that place is.
There a motion to approve the minutes of the marketing.
Who's that?
There a second? Any comments, corrections? Hearing none, seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So, do we have public? It's up here. I don't think we've ever had a real public, I mean. With.
Yeah, but was up.
Oh, that was arranged and.
Yeah. Right, I had something to say.
So I mean, in terms of wanting to be here.
Sure.
Yes, no, well. Okay.
Close the door.
Important. Do you want to save the discussion of the report to when we
Sure.
for new business?
Yes.
Just discuss
Yeah.
that then. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Hi everyone. So thank you. It's good to be back. We had
Been gone.
yeah.
We're holding down the fort here.
Yeah.
You have quorum right here. Yeah.
Well, the Provincetown Library on the Cape has a big sailboat in it, so we'll be raising that in their business plan for another day. That was my library takeaway. Yeah.
Shaped like a boat.
It's awesome.
Picture.
Yes, yeah.
Did you learn how to sail in it?
No, but they have informational stuff about it. You can't go in it, but it's like a replica of yeah. Yes. RCLS, we found out about this last week. They're going to be holding a casual get together in Flywheel Park this Sunday to kick off National Library Week. They're going to light the bridge in purple and white for library colors, and they're going to be gathering in the park. They asked if our library could be a backup location in the event of rain. I told them it can be, so either I will be here, or if anybody from this group would like to.
This is this Sunday.
This Sunday, yeah. It's 7 p.m. I know their registration caps at 45.
So you have to register for you.
Yes, which I also just found out, but I don't think they're being super strict with that.
You know what?
It's outside.
It's
Unless
outside,
it
yes, yeah, unless it rains.
Yeah, when
Did you mention we have
Seven.
restrooms?
Yes. Well, I offered for us to be, whatever kind of resource they need, and they were really like, this is very casual. We just really want it as a backup if there's rain, because if there isn't, it's going to be outside.
Try to be here. I think it would be fun if a few of us were here. I'm gonna have a thing on Long Island, but I don't anticipate it going that long, and I'm hoping to be home by 7. So I wouldn't want to be the keeper of the key for the library, just in case I'm running a little late, but I would be here and, meet up with anybody else on the board that
I would
wanted
think it
to.
would be good if a couple of us were here,
Yeah.
and we could go there, but we also can open the library if it
Right.
needs to be open.
Yeah. Anybody else able to?
For the whole, like all of Rockland County, or for the five?
Yeah,
I
So I
saw
guess-
that email.
Come through, yeah.
it's for the whole RCLS.
So then we do it one time.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And they picked us because Flywheel
Right
Park,
here.
it's the best view of the bridge.
Is it 7 p.m.?
7 p.m. Yeah. So in the next couple days, you can speak with me and we can coordinate that if you would like to participate.
I
Yeah,
think we really should.
great.
Or is anybody committing to be opener? You there? Okay, it's committed.
Great, okay.
Good.
Thanks,
I
Ed.
don't know the code, but I'm here.
That's
I'll let you know whatever you need.
But I think you should be here too.
I'm gonna try to be.
Okay.
I will.
I mean, you can have,
Yeah.
just the networking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
If possible, Sunday.
And so for our programming, we had a very successful art exhibit last month. Kat and Chris Farrell, who they did a joint photography and ceramics. Almost every ceramic sold, and many of the photographs sold. The library got a few $100 from this gallery this month.
Wow. Great.
Yeah. We had 15 attendees at the Create and Sip, 16 for the adult book club, which I mentioned last month. We've permanently moved to the Hudson room because this room cannot contain them. So we started the Piermont writing group last month, which we currently have 9 regular participants. We had our 3rd meeting, but our 2nd workshop this last Monday. It's been going well. I've been getting good feedback from the participants. And we have a wait list for the Monday night session. So if that grows a bit, I may consider offering a second afternoon session somewhere. Time and space permitting for that. But
A little bit more about what you're doing.
yeah, so it's essentially functioning as like a small group writing workshop where we're meeting every 2 weeks, and each session we're reading and critiquing 3 pieces with a 1,500 word maximum. Most of the participants are like workshopping novels they're working on or memoirs and things like that. And so, yeah, I mean, we have a group that's kind of forming, like a core group, and we have a schedule set, and it's we're going to keep doing it for now until we're not able to. I guess like we're kind of we don't have a set end date for it. But again, I have about 6 people on a wait list. So I may consider offering some sort of afternoon session because it's been going well so far. And we had 30 attendees through across our 4 movies in March. Hamnet, we had over 20 for that. So that was we for young adult, we had our art classes, and we also had a local author who had a self-published book, and she did a reading for that. We had 20 attendees for that.
The team, that's great.
None of the attendees were teens, but yeah.
But you'll count.
The winter art classes, teens, that's pretty well attended.
Yeah, I mean it's
That's so cool. It's an I
capacity,
school
yeah.
team, and then kids come to it. I love it.
Yeah. And for our kids programs, all our usual programs have been going strong. Fun with Lego has been taking off. We had 24 attendees.
Great.
So we're going to continue that monthly. Yeah, pretty young. I haven't been here for those ones, but my understanding it was
I saw it once,
early
like
elementary.
3 to 8.
Yeah,
Little
yeah.
kids like
And we had our PARP programs, and 127 children participated in the scavenger hunt. And we gave out a prize bunny for those who finished all 5 libraries. Luna the dog came in for doggy story time with 3 attendees. We're gonna discuss how we can kind of market it differently. We want to get more kids in for that program. Because it feels like one that we should be getting kids in.
Yeah, when is Luna coming?
She's not like scheduled at a month,
Yeah.
like at the same time every month. We kind of just book her when, yeah.
My comes up, but if the child was there, it'd be nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
How would I know when it's gonna be?
Oh, it's on the schedule. When she's,
Yeah.
when she's gonna be there.
Okay.
Yeah. It's its own special story time, but yeah,
Nancy knows.
yeah.
Beep beep work. I can probably bring in a lot.
Sign them up.
Let's get started. He probably has to be. started.
Yes, yeah.
And it's he can pass like that. I'll even lean on you.
Criteria.
I've been saying this for you.
You'd be so good.
Yeah.
So all of our numbers were up last month from the previous year and the previous month. Across the board, which was nice to see. So our
Up from 2024.
That's great.
That's crazy.
That's what we want.
nothing too fascinating or alarming in our circulation statistics. They're pretty in line with what we expect. Our digital checkouts continue to do well. I'm gonna look to schedule some more ebook training classes fairly soon. I think right before the summertime, before people want to load up their Kindles and go traveling, I'm going to try to push a few of those. Any questions on our program offerings for last month?
No, it's just back on the digital.
Yeah.
Just why is Libby used that much more than Hoopla?
So Libby, we an individual patron is able to check out more through Libby than they are through Hoopla, which would be one reason I'd say we have a 3 checkout cap per month for Hoopla. Libby has a much larger catalog as well. I'd say. The benefit with Hoopla is that it's always available because we're the patrons have 3 checkouts per month, so Hoopla doesn't. You never have to wait for. There's no wait lists, but you can only take 3 things out a month. So you're gonna get whatever they have on there, but you're limited to 3 a month.
Plus it's
So-
just viewers.
Yeah. What's that?
It's not just books.
Right, it's not just books, Hoopla, it's movies, TV. You can check out like great courses and games and things all through that. I also think people just know about it less. I don't, not HBO specifically, like certain series. Possibly they may have licensed out. It's hard to say exactly. There are as
There are fewer options of books, like you said, they're available, but
the catalog is not. Yeah, but it's the sort of thing where there may be things on Hoopla that are not on Libby. Yeah, I always check.
I have a list.
They forget about them.
Yeah.
And they all come up at the same time. Wait, no, I don't want that. I know, but it's like.
Yes, like and Hoopla, like you can. They have a thing called Binge Pass too, where you can check out like for a week. It'll be a whole set of like British series and things. So yeah.
That's cool.
These are all things that with that I want to inform our patrons about more because we may see more use. People just really don't know about it enough.
Movies and music.
Yeah.
There's no numbers.
But it's also, we don't pay for that, right? It's the one that we don't.
No, Hoopla we pay per checkout. We select a cap for our patrons. So if we were finding that, so I receive a bill every month from Hoopla where we basically are paying
But it's only for you.
per checkouts. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if a patron is not using Hoopla, we're not paying for Hoopla.
Yeah.
For that.
It doesn't charge. What do they charge per check?
I don't recall off the top of my head, but I'll find it. It's less than $1. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It's sorry. So if we had
It's around the same amount.
Total Hoopla,
Yeah.
95.
Give or take.
And how many checkouts do we have?
it's so it's about it's a little over $1. It's
It's like-
But then.
So
you
like
charge
$1
the same for
yeah,
every
yeah.
type of checkout.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's 3 checkouts. Yeah. A little over $1. Yeah. Under 2. It's somewhere between $1 and 2.
What's for audiobooks? What does an audiobook look like these days?
What do you mean? Like
Not books on tape. It's books.
Audible.
It's,
You can get it on the.
yeah.
I just, or to one of
Yeah.
them. But
Yeah.
the 21 days, it's nice.
Oh,
Get longer.
yeah, that's long.
You're driving around. Christine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, you're gonna finish this in like 6 hours. I'm like, oh.
Well, will also automatically renew if you're not at your cap as well. For the audio. Yes, yeah.
But Tim,
Yeah.
is that, sorry, it's a funny thing, but is that Midwest tape, right?
Yes, yeah, Libby comes up as, no, I'm sorry, Hoopla is Midwest, yes.
You'll see, it's actually called Midwest tape.
Yeah.
They have different names.
Old fashioned, yeah.
Yeah.
Midwest Tape also, yeah, we purchase DVDs from them as well.
And how
Like
much your
sometimes.
pickle ones?
Yes, because we can get,
But that was also, you know, it's not just Hoopla, it's other stuff too.
yes, I purchase sometimes DVDs through there as well. That will be, because we can get those prior to the street date. So if there's gonna like a big title.
So has there been any thought to, you know, like between you and the staff about, and like again, kind of the marketing dilemma that we have, like how do we get the word out about these things? So like, you know, reaching the seniors and it's like, has there been any new
Yeah.
ideas around that?
I mean, I encourage the staff to do it at the point of checkout, because that's often, it often comes up if we don't have the physical book or if another library doesn't, because that's happening increasingly where you're only finding the ebook or the audiobook and not a physical book for more obscure titles. And then we're using that as a point to say, like, you can still get it, but this other way. I think it's a lot of patrons seem to kind of already know how they feel about it, one way or the other, but often I find if I'm able to show just how easy it is to like get it and that you don't have to stare at, like with an audiobook, you're not staring at the screen the whole time, and I can sometimes kind of persuade that way, but I think a lot of opinions are baked in already. So you know, I've been trying to create, I mean, you know, some of those classes to get people so if they want to educate themselves, but
I think that summer vacation idea, though, I think it's a really good one,
yeah,
to not have to travel with like 5 books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can hear somebody read it in the accent, like,
Oh, it's
I've
so
just
nice.
finished an Irish book, and it was like,
Yeah.
it's really fun,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be able to understand it.
When Alex did this, you know, digital class, which was really good and helpful, it was me and Shauna.
It was me and Shauna.
I will let people know that this is happening, that they could benefit.
I think you should head us the guys in bench out.
When we
The
have
marketing.
a day when we go walking, and we say, okay, first we're gonna sign up for Libby, and then we'll go for a walk, and you can walk and listen to, oh.
They do, there is something club in Orange
Get them
County.
to know they can do it. You
It's
can wash dishes, you can sew.
Oh, my
you can-
God, you cook dinner and listen and, yeah, it's so great. With my ear.
It's addictive, actually.
Yeah, it is addictive.
I'm an article. I found it. Mentioned so far, yeah.
It's under digital
I
asset.
know.
Nobody else might know that.
Did our page, why wouldn't that be one of the things you see?
But if
That's the kind of stuff.
if you do like, if you search the catalog and you're looking for a particular title, and you come up, it will say available on Hoopla, available on, like, you can actually check it out. You do, but let's say you're
I'm
looking
just
for a
saying, trying to-
particular, yeah, I understand.
Market.
You're coming from
That
it from,
stuff should be right there in your.
There are different ways.
yeah,
that-
he's coming from it from a patron who has no idea what
Right.
digital.
Right.
But the doing it exists.
Well, maybe when you
Yeah.
come up with the class that you want to do for the summer holiday, which I like that idea. You know, there could be something on the home screen saying, come learn how to
Yeah, that's
download.
fine.
You know, e-blast that goes out could be, you know, targeting people for that.
Does Libby have its own marketing materials though? This all things.
We do, yeah. We have little, like I can get little takeaways. Yeah.
That they
Yes.
use.
Yeah, we've had little like cards and stuff that
Seconds of people.
we can get out.
Yeah.
So-
All things digital.
Yeah, that's a very good idea. I can do that fairly easily.
They don't have to put it against.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good idea.
That's like a.
Yeah, for self-directed.
Yeah.
learning, yeah.
Because it's under all things digital.
Okay, anyway, all right.
Good points.
And also people are using them more. 'Cause upcoming programs, the movie this Friday, we've had a lot of people calling about it, so I think we're gonna get a good turnout. Some of these already occurred. We had the Wildlife 101 program.
How was that?
It was really good.
What happened at it?
It was just it was about a half an hour too long. But it was all about what to do if you come across certain animals.
And who ran
Jamie Sawyer,
it? Oh, she did, okay.
she's an animal rescue. She runs Rockland Rescue.
Can you briefly tell us if we find an animal, what are we supposed to do?
I called her.
It was a very short visit.
The whole thing was like, basically like, just for free to call us. We'll tell you what to do.
Is that passionate about them? Okay.
Yes, and then I'll volunteer.
Wow.
So we had Mitch's reception opened on Sunday. We had the Eyes of the Wild program at the Tapan Firehouse, where the kids met some animals. And we have a lot of spring crafts this month. We're bringing chair yoga back on next Tuesday. And we have almost full signups from that as well at this point. And that is everything.
She's quirky. You should.
You being taped?
She knows she is.
Did you want
All
to?
right. So the treasurer's report. So as of the end of March, we have about 13,000 in our operating account. We're due to get an influx from our investment account to get us through the end of the year. So don't worry about that number being low at the end of March. We spent nothing out of the capital improvement account, so that remains at 20,000. Our LPL account is close to 500,000, which is great. 1 year return is close to 20,000, so our total funds are at about 532,000, which is very healthy. Our March revenue looks low, but it's pretty on par, I believe, right now. It's 646. Comparatively speaking, our revenue year to date was a bit higher this year. And we're right on point to almost reach our budgeted revenue goal. Our March expenses were pretty average at 40,000. Our expenses were a little bit more, and that's due to our payroll for the most part. And we're pretty much on point with that percentage as well as a percentage of our budget. Coming up, we've got the May Craft Fair and then the Spring Book Fair. And I think that should close us out, right? As far as upcoming revenue.
By the way, I talked to Lynn Sunday night. He says there still is some work we should be doing with crawl space.
Yes,
Basically, it just needs to be cleaned.
to be,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, he said he's speaking.
Oh, I can tell you.
That's something lot thing.
That's the next one. That's M&T parking lot.
Oh,
I talked to them about it.
That's for permission.
yes. And I had to talk to Lisa about something with Susan's annual financial report, and she was very thankful. The first thing she said to me was, "Thank you all so much for allowing us to use the parking lot. It's been a lifesaver."
But I talked to them.
Oh my God, really?
Well, we'll see. What are they doing exactly? Replacing the
fixing
pipes? We were talking about
drainage.
that? And that's under the
They're raising it to,
that's the bank that has to do that, not the village?
and they're connecting to the sewer system.
I mean, the village is somewhat involved. Right.
Who's paying? The bank?
M&T.
And they're just borrowing our.
Oh, they're
That's
part
all
of
I-
it there. They're part of it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, I did notice that our parking lot is all.
I confirmed that all of our staff have been able to park in their
Okay, good.
abundant spaces.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Big deal. I can't believe I'm saying that.
So we can move on to the claim sheet.
Len had a question, he said that the plumber bill for the heat tape on the sewer lines. through Capital improvements
Is that
or the normal
Jimco?
operating?
It was out of the normal. I did some research on that and that sort of work.
Is appropriate.
typically is not, would not be.
So it came out of operating, that's the
Yes.
2000 something.
Yes.
That
Is
must
there
be
any other
that
capital
research.
that we don't coming? I mean, we've talked about some things, it's like.
Nothing that's.
Not
Moving, yeah.
imminent, no.
Did we ever hear about that grant for the construction?
Yes, we didn't have it for this year. I needed to have like more estimates by that time. Yeah, we
Yeah.
just didn't have enough information for that, but we're 75% of the way there for doing it this year, but
I'll do till August.
I'm one thing I'm intending to do very soon is to ask the committee to gather soon to starting a plan for
Yeah.
that.
We only
Yeah.
had like.
We had
We had
one
one
quote
quote.
and it wasn't put to public bid, like we have to do, we have to do more. Which we will want to start, like tomorrow, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it takes.
Yeah,
August.
by August 1st, if it's on the same timeline as last year, it would be August.
Just have to go to. Chop up there.
I think we.
Yes, but mostly, I think, like, I think I can.
It'll be anything different.
No, it won't, but you have to physically attend the meeting. And they were very clear on that last year. They were like, if you don't physically come here, yeah, you can't.
Libby, put your Libby at work.
I'll pick you up at the train station, Alex.
Well, I have much better access to vehicles right now, so
Okay.
I can like leaving myself this year. But yeah, so that will be, we will be talking about that in the next couple months. For that meeting, no, but last year it was in mid-June, I assume it'll be similar.
Yeah,
But if
we should have those quotes done. I mean, that's.
we should do that
We need to get-
prior to that.
It's not gonna work unless we have the quotes.
Yeah, yeah.
And we need to know exactly what we want done. It's just like replace the steps. Well, what
Yeah,
are we
'cause
replacing?
The quote I had is not detailed enough and there was no way to, and we needed more than one.
The second one, we couldn't do it in the timeframe, so
Yeah.
we can definitely get it.
But we need,
Yeah.
And we're definitely in a good spot to pay for it up front and then get reimbursed now versus.
but he did say that the money was gonna really dry up.
Yeah, there will be less money available this year, so I have to make the application very, very, very good.
Yeah.
All right,
So.
All right.
no pressure.
Maybe nobody else will do.
Yeah.
Takes all of them. Ryan says he has another contractor who wants a bid on the deck and the stairs.
All right, go then.
Sounds good, Logan.
Okay, they're on the claim sheet.
Yeah.
Any questions on the claim sheet? Further discussion of this claim sheet?
I'll make a motion to accept the claim sheet.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Is there any further discussion or question? Okay, all those in favor? Anybody opposed? Okay. You just did what building.
Right. Am I
Pretty much. The only
working?
thing that I just wanted to bring up. Was when I spoke to them, the guy, and they never heard back when I called. To tell us how it was going to impact us, and the guy who was out there digging said, oh, this is your parking lot. This is absolutely gonna affect you. We're raising it 2 feet on this side and connecting to your drainage. So the water is gonna be pulled towards us and ours. So I think that maybe Len should. Maybe chat with them. I didn't know he wasn't gonna be here today. And to see sort of more what we
How
should
it's
plan
gonna
for,
impact
what
them.
we,
Yeah.
I mean, nothing we can do, but
Right.
other than
What you-
potentially
what we
raise ours,
Need to do.
right?
In the longer term, yeah.
Right. I mean, I don't think.
Did
we're
that
gonna-
guy have any inkling as to?
It was literally the guy with like one of the backhoes out there who I was just stopped and said, you know, can you give me some advice?
It's a big project,
So-
there were like 8
I know.
people
Yeah.
working on it, I was
Yeah.
like,
Big equipment.
But the underlying, the catch basin, as we know from when the water comes down, doesn't go out into the river until the river is at low tide, then it opens.
Right.
And so now we have this additional lot that used to flood all the way to
The other
Otto's
side.
is coming
Right.
into ours also.
Like that.
So we'll have twice that amount of water that's gonna come out. Potentially. So,
That's
Wait, how do we know that that water for autos is gonna?
well, because it, right now, it could, we don't know for sure. That's getting raised up. So it depends on which way the water is going. I don't know where that water that's coming out that goes to Otto's. I'm assuming it's coming from M&T and going that way, but it may be coming out of Otto's and coming this way.
It's going to confetti.
I'm sorry.
It's going to confetti.
It's-
That's
It doesn't make it, it's
Don't
definitely
you think these engineers
I didn't
figured
figure
it out?
like, figured that out, yeah, they. Those plans of who else it's gonna affect.
Well, I think maybe that's why we couldn't get a response. We kept calling them saying, or we called over to Lisa and said, how is this gonna impact us? And she said, call corporate. I don't know. They they definitely knew, so.
can you explain
Maybe-
something to me, I don't know,
Yeah.
Ken, but I need to visualize it. Catch basin, so the water,
I'm not sure that's the correct word.
okay,
When the water comes down
the hill?
down the hill,
okay,
it comes in different pipes and it
Yeah.
comes down and there's a spout goes into the
Yes.
river over there. And it fills
I've
up,
seen it come up
things.
out of the sewer.
yeah, and so it fills up these things and if the water to the river is not open.
Yeah.
Then it fills them up and comes out of the
Oh, well, back up,
backs up.
okay,
But I think the holding in or catch basin, whatever it's called, is large enough to store all
Yeah.
the water. But again, I feel like this is actually a village discussion, like it should just be us, it should be the.
Does Len have any idea, like?
Well, that's why I was hoping he was gonna be here
He
today.
is here.
Len, didn't you talk to somebody over there? I remember him.
He's saying he thinks it will be less in our park when we raise there.
I mean,
Maybe, I don't know.
He was, I remember him saying that it's gonna be all right.
Where are they directing it to?
Well, it's just going up.
there's drainage though,
What's that?
but I mean,
But they're connecting to our drainage.
how is it going up?
They're raising the lot.
Lot, the whole entire lot, so it's
It's
not
going
the
up 2
trough.
feet.
Oh, the bank lot is gonna be
Going up.
2 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, but how does that, so that will make the water go somewhere,
Well, that'll be the high point
yeah,
and will be the low point.
So it depends on how they tilt it.
But I don't know how, I
I don't
don't,
know where the flow is.
without Len, I mean. Again, this is me repeating what they told me without Len here to have this.
Yeah, he's
he's
texting
texting me.
fine.
Baker.
No, he's.
He can't. He's texting me because
They can call you.
We get more.
He can call you. You put him on speaker. Like from his phone.
Yeah, so I mean, every little thing affects.
So I don't know, he seems
less
like
worried about it than Tim figured that out.
I think he knows more, he has more information.
But anyways, that's what they told me, and I think
So
we should
maybe Len can email us.
have a bigger discussion with them
Yeah.
about this.
Us too.
Yeah.
That was calling me. Hi, can I put you on speaker? Okay. At least I can make him type now. All right, you're on speaker.
Okay, I spoke to Lisa Kente.
Yeah.
And she told me that the way the engineers design the system, it's gonna level their parking lot, which will make the water flow less quickly to the drains. Reasons that we have the problem we have is everything's put into one spot, which is by the garbage cans.
Right?
So now there's a sewer connection in the street by Otto's, and there's a sewer connection in our lot. But essentially, they're all the same connection. That's all one line. It all ends up in that scupper that you're talking about going out into the river.
Okay.
Add it to
That's not the
Ballard.
only one. It's not the only one where it drains. There's several points that it drains. So they're mitigating their problem. Eventually, maybe we do the same thing in our parking lot.
Len, do you see their solution to their problem affecting us?
I don't really think so, because when you have an event when the tide comes in, it's way bigger than the 18 inches or 20 inches they're raising their parking lot. So it's not, it's not going to affect us when it rains every day, or it's a matter of the river rising.
Okay, as long as.
I mean, they're doing everything. And the reason they're doing this is not just for the water. They're doing all their sidewalks over. They're doing all the pavement, all the curbs, everything.
For appeal, or are they doing it because they have a water issue?
No, it's for curb appeal.
Okay.
The building is old and it looks it. And they have money. They're spending their money.
Okay, that's what we were just talking about. We have to do, so we're gonna be in the same boat.
So that's what she was very grateful.
Yeah, we was.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you for the added info.
The only other thing I'll say is, because I'm on you for a second, is the electrician's planning on coming and finish the wiring for the heat tank. He said this week, it'll probably be early next week now.
Okay.
And then the last problem is cleaning up.
Feedback.
I'm working on that.
What was that?
Cleaning the crawl space.
Nobody wants to do it.
Somebody will do it.
Somebody can be hired to do it.
Eat Oompa Loompas.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to be short.
I'm still listening. I'm still changed in.
Thanks, Glenn.
Thank you.
This makes me think a little bit of Erie. The train station. There was the water problem in Bayou.
Yeah, we can smell it in our drains when it backs up.
Yeah.
It's like on the river, but I think we're a little bit uphill.
Before got flooded 3 times, and he cost covered by insurance once. And so forth. And they kept working on it, but it took like 2 or 3 tries to put enough capacity for the one. It seems to be okay now. The one so waiting still.
You know what, I'm just gonna point out, because we were just commenting on how successful it has been, but it's now filling in with silt, the basin, so I don't know if it's.
Oh, you mean
or somebody has to clean that.
On the side.
Yes,
Yeah.
but that directs the water into the giant.
Tom does that once a year or so.
It's bigger. Part of this problem was.
Email Tom if you can.
It's rain there would be.
Oh, that again, yeah.
So we does that do it for the B and G meeting? We'll go back to the fundraising.
Yeah, we don't have too much to report except about the spring craft fair. And
How many tables do we have? Do you have them all?
Well,
Yes.
yeah,
We have one large table is left. I'm gonna wait like a day or two and then put out an email saying we have one of the $70 tables, so the most expensive ones. We have one standard left, but there is a patron who is likely gonna take it. I'm just waiting for her confirmation on that. So we're nearly full. And the last table, I'm hoping we can fill it. If we're unable to fill the last table, we'll do some kind of library,
Yeah.
do our shirts and all that there instead. But we'll do a push to try to get it. If anyone knows someone who wants a $70 table, there's one.
we just sent it out to the previous craftspeople,
Yes,
and we didn't do like a general call.
not yet,
Right, so we.
but we could now. Yeah.
And is there
For
an
that last
overlap in, by any chance, are they all unique items, not similar ones?
Yes, they're mostly different. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But there's a variety, yeah.
And then I had asked the Piermont Civic Association to put out the flyer, but
They put it out.
They did?
I've
Okay,
seen
I
it, yeah.
guess I just, yes.
I sent it to them as well. And I saw her at the art fair, the art show, Mitch's
Okay.
show the other day.
Yeah,
And I asked her if she wanted to do face painting. She said,
Oh,
she might be
Georgia?
available that day.
That he owed us one, that
Okay.
he was happy to do
She
it at
just
some
had
point.
surgery, knee surgery. or something.
yeah.
And stand, yeah.
She could sit and do it.
Ew, no, I have it.
I think that's.
You want to reach out?
Jojo, right? And
Yes.
we should
She
probably.
literally just offered after the Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you guys won, I'm happy to.
Okay, follow up on Facebook. Anyway, and then we'll ask the PCA maybe to do it one more time on their blast. So what other promotional, we should probably also put it on the patch.
Mhm.
You know
Yeah.
what, South Orange Town, can you put it on the South Orange Town?
Yeah.
SOPSD website?
Yeah.
And then Teresa Kenny.
Yeah. Teresa
Yeah,
Kenny, but it needs to
email
go
newsletter?
now.
Yeah.
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 I'll
Full
do that.
warning.
And
I want to get people
I think
from
that-
other communities to come.
I'll put it on the baseball, all baseball
Thank you.
teams, because they go down to like 7.
You can add like Mother's Day, like,
And then also
Thursday presents.
for the social media, not only ours, but Piermont happenings and
Mhm.
Piermont Alexis knows.
Sure, yeah.
Add it to those,
Yeah,
so we should start posting those.
I don't think she does South Orange Town parents.
do you know how to do that? South Orange Town parents?
No, I don't.
I can.
You want it?
You have the flyer, you guys?
I had somewhere I have.
I'm sure that's my funnies.
I can send it.
Yeah. Maybe just send it all to the board so that everybody can just start.
It's actually,
I just saw it somewhere.
sure, I put it in the share docs.
Oh, good, you can connect with getting volunteer. Or is that gonna be?
I didn't even know.
I can do it if you want.
What do you need volunteers for?
Yeah. For the second car.
Yeah, get some.
But to like set up tables
Put
or?
it on face paint and.
Oh, kids,
Yeah,
yeah, face painting?
band.
Well, our committee will do it, right? I mean.
Yeah.
So we'll be setting up and we can help. We usually had also the guy, what's his name, the night before, do the tables.
Oh,
But it was a
yeah.
good opportunity for kids.
Oh, sure, no, but I just mean like
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
table
yeah.
setup.
Yeah,
Is he gonna do it?
I did the tables last year. I'll talk with him, but between me and him, we'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it'll be done.
okay.
Shauna, I can do it, I'll reach out to her.
So we have some volunteers.
Last year, we signed up.
Yeah,
Yeah, just let me,
all right,
I'm around.
all right. I'll
Yeah.
do,
The spots, right?
yeah.
So I can bartend again, we'll be meeting all the time.
But we don't.
I know,
It is fun.
Yes.
I
I
love
love bartending. It was so much fun. Where did you bartend with me? Wait to come back on down you up?
Somebody getting.
I mean, like, I was like, I don't know, how many drinks did this guy have?
I'm gonna send you this, just so you can see the name of it.
Okay.
I think anybody can join and then.
Yeah, I'll.
I don't see the flyer on our Facebook page.
I know.
I just downloaded it and I can
It's
send
just
it.
another plastic truck, like the food truck thing at the farmer's market here. They had those signs in the ground all over. I saw them.
Oh, so when are we gonna
Places.
do our signs? We have the signs, right, for the spring crafts fair?
No, we don't have them yet. Because, we have the
We
date.
just need to do the dates.
Okay, so see. Maybe that's a fine.
They may be in the closet there. Yeah, let me
Yeah.
see, because we have a few there.
Yes, I'll go back.
I think last year we just
It's the
changed the
date.
number on it. So-
Always May.
Yeah.
Last year the new.
And that day we'll have, it's like,
Yeah.
the people, those signs.
Well, if you didn't think of any of the places to
Saturday,
put
May
the
2nd.
signs. Like if anybody has friends near schools that we could put on their lawn.
Who's near schools?
Or senior center or something, I don't know.
Right, I don't wanna take up too
Friends,
much time for this.
That's a committee.
Yeah,
it's
the
a good-
committee should start text chain going,
I just
gonna
sent
heat
you
up
the-
real quick. And then I'll hand it over to Alex for about the t-shirt submissions.
Yeah,
Because that was part of the spring craft fair, we put out there to do a t-shirt design contest for the 250th. We're not getting a tremendous response.
Penny has one for you, but. I
yeah.
don't know.
Send it before Friday. Yeah, we have basically we've gotten one viable submission. We got two that can't be included. So we have one. I'm hoping we'll have two more. I'm gonna do one more push on our outlets tomorrow, but it's getting close. So
Maybe asking Alexis to send something to her.
I did.
as she did,
Read that again directly.
yeah.
I think, yeah, because the last time, a lot of the submissions were her students.
Yeah, they were her teenagers.
Yeah, so I don't know.
She already.
We
did it, or
extended
she-
that.
I emailed her
Kinda
and asked
close.
her to.
It's Friday, right?
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
Can we
Yeah.
do the
So-
24th? Because then that would be 2 weeks before, is that too?
Extend, can you extend it?
And how long do you need to print?
No, it doesn't have to be.
No, we weren't gonna have
But-
it printed.
Yeah, we'll just announce it.
Oh, just announce it.
I think it's fine. It's
Make sure that we can meet one day prior to. It's
It's
not-
not, didn't even think that. To this side.
With
I mean, it's also-
Right.
Well, I
Everybody
said-
wins.
I said to Alex, I mean, I don't know how anybody else feels about this, but if we don't get any submissions, and we could just give up this idea. I mean, it's not, I don't
Right.
want to,
Just
but
make
I
one
mean, we don't have to
article.
make ourselves crazy over, like, if we get one submission and we don't want to make a t-shirt out of it, it's just have to abandon ship,
Yeah.
you know, so.
And so why don't we extend it to the 24th, just so Alexis has some time to maybe, reach
The
out to
students would be
some-
great. I mean, the quality of the design is gonna be better.
Did we get last time? We got a good
We had a
amount.
bunch last time.
Yeah.
We had them all, I don't know, we looked at all, there was a lot.
This kind of happens.
Yeah, see what happens, but I don't think,
I also.
It was a great
reached out
idea,
to
but-
Specific, like, artists.
Adults. Oh,
Yeah.
adults. Well, train them would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and actually, I talked with Lisa Grubb today.
Yeah.
Because I actually think we're.
Yeah.
Go real well.
Who is it?
Lisa
Lisa.
Grubb.
Yes.
Yeah, so she, he's like, when does it do? I said Friday. He said.
Red was
So now you can tell them.
Maybe I'm a whole other week.
I mean,
Just won't tell her that. Yeah.
So do you think, so like tomorrow I could do some blasts out and so we'll say we'll extend it a week. That could be the essence of the blast then,
Yeah.
right?
That would be great.
When you do a blast for the craft fair, can you say something like looking for a Mother's Day present? Like,
Yeah.
just to.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And did we ever, this is again, me with my marketing and trying to do outreach, did you ever, share with the staff that, when they're engaged with people at the desk, that they should ask them if they're on our email list?
They do it, yeah. Yeah.
I think that's the best way to get.
A lot of, if someone's like, oh, when is it? I do, the staff does, many of them often will,
Okay.
I've heard of it, yeah. We're encouraging.
That's the way to.
the best way.
word, yeah.
Okay, there is no old business, so new business, we have two things. Shauna, first computer.
The first one is the policy on use of the library for non-library sponsored events. We did a reading of it last meeting. We had a pretty good discussion about and all the issues that people brought up. Turned out we had discussed them in our committee and we had reasons, so it seemed like, you know, we had resolved all of the questions that people had, so. Did anyone have any other things, comments that they wanted to make? Okay, thank you. Do we wanna go ahead and vote on it, or is there?
Further, this the second reading.
Mhm.
Takes two readings.
So we can vote,
okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Shauna, would you like to make the motion or one of the committee members like?
Sure, I can make the motion. I'll make a motion to approve the revised policy on the use of the library for non-library sponsored events.
Do you guys want a second?
I'll second it.
Further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Opposed is not present tonight.
Len says aye.
Thank you. The other thing. And report, I can at least claim to have put my eyes on every other.
I tried. It's a lot of numbers.
But why don't you walk us through anything you learned from doing it? Or anything we should know, if we're gonna prove it, we should know something.
It's Shauna who did it last year. Did you see anything?
Looked through everything and then I compared certain elements.
You did,
last
thank
year, like certain numbers, just
Yeah,
to,
yeah.
not that I doubted
Yeah.
your thoroughness, but I wanted to just make sure that, you know, I understood it clearly and I didn't find any mistakes.
Thank you for doing that.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Well,
I
thank
mean,
you for.
there was nothing, there was nothing, alarming. I would say there were no numbers that did not make sense as I was putting them in. I think my main takeaway for myself and for our library doing it, there are just ways for me to lessen the amount of time that the report will take in the
Right.
future,
Yeah.
on how we collect our
Collect data.
statistics. And the main thing is just that we need to be consistent with how we gather our statistics, which I know we had talked about a bit, of how just ensuring that the staff are counting people the same way, or else it does get confusing month to month. It's interpreted slightly differently, and how we also count our programs. But all of our numbers were in line with how we would expect it to be progressing from one year to the next.
I did have one
Yes, please.
question on, did the library receive funding from an appropriation, which was approved by public vote in the prior year? Wasn't there with that appropriation, I don't know if that's considered an appropriation, where we got that extra $11,000? Yeah,
Yeah, well, it's a referendum, which is really any different than the vote we do every year.
right, but isn't that what this is asking? And we answered no.
what that question, so one of the things that the report is that certain questions refer to the fiscal year and certain ones refer to the calendar year.
Okay.
That one referred to the calendar year, and that question is, I've read that over several times, and that one is asking specifically, was there a vote held in the year 2025 regarding library funding, which there was, which was both of those. We had the our election and then the referendum, which was in 2025.
So this is actually said prior to calendar year 2025. So if the vote was held in 2025.
Yeah, so there were two with that. Yeah, let me, which one, which number is that? Yeah.
2024. Did the library receive funding from an appropriation which is approved by public vote in a prior year? So it would have had to have been approved in 2024 and received in 2025, I guess is what they're saying.
Well, it was approved in 2025 and received 25.
And
This
there's-
is approved by a public vote in a prior year, prior to calendar year 2025. So the answer, no, if it was approved in 2025, then it wasn't approved in a prior calendar year.
Right.
I know, it's confusing.
Right,
There was, there's several. It was spring of 25 is when the referendum was, and we got the money in the summer of 20, or no, in the fall of 20.
Okay, so they both happened in 2025.
Yes.
So the answer, no.
Right,
is
so
correct.
next year it would be.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Okay, great.
How often?
That right, because it is, it makes, it's almost, it feels almost like a double negative.
There's two different votes that
No, I know. There's the regular library budget, how often the tax.
Why did they ask that? Weird question.
It's like,
do we vote or do
the community, when,
Oh,
how
that's
things.
a different week, okay.
Because they.
The community
so the
is
prior
better
year,
than
because they're tracking.
So
They,
What's the
you have to
question?
know, was there, I guess there was a vote in 2024.
It's my headache, but that's messing it up. So
there was 59.
ask them all.
It goes
a
over,
regular vote.
Oh,
We usually.
But not, that's election,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
the.
In December.
Yeah, December.
Okay, so does that fall under that?
Yeah, this was asking about a specific appropriation.
Just specific,
Right.
not like, not our everyday, it's not our yearly budget. Speed never say yes to this because it's the same.
Piermont taxes and the others, the South Orange Mountain.
The school district taxes?
And that is the old number, at 89, I can't find it, but it's. We're going to complete at 89, so now if that applies to 2025. That should be the one.
But is that calendar or fiscal?
Well, that's, I can't find where I saw this, it's toward the end.
I saw that too.
I don't know what, that could be the correct
But
answer. for the way
sometimes-
they Raise the question.
Yeah, so they do
So they're gonna,
fill in numbers.
they're gonna,
already.
when they have, they're gonna check it on their end.
They're gonna
and
question it.
they're-
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, if there's anything, you know.
And
And
the software had a built-in like a checker that
Yeah.
it flagged kind of just automatically
Doesn't make
any
sense.
numbers or
Yeah.
things that didn't make sense, and I had that cleared through. And then RCLS is their human beings are gonna they're doing it per annum, yeah.
Did you find it?
Yeah, it's on page 31.
Yes.
31.
It says that, so what, this is just the library, we have to know what period they're talking about, because
Right,
right now, it's
November.
Village of Piermont, 301,000, South Orange Town School District, 89. Actually, I don't know what taxes we receive from the village,
307.
307, so this is a 301, so maybe this is the prior
Prior
year.
year. But that's,
So
that might have been us.
Yeah.
time period.
Right,
Is it on the
I think that happened last year too, because fiscal versus calendar. It does get.
Yes, this operating funds receipt is report financial data on the fiscal year reporting.
So which
In
fiscal
part.
year are we reporting?
24.
The budget vote was in the prior fiscal year. Because it was in the spring, and the receipt of the $101,000 was in the next fiscal, which is. This, again, you keep
I know, because it's always like a year and a half.
Mhm.
So how do we resolve this?
They will.
They're gonna resolve it again.
Yeah.
I have a esoteric question, which was all of the things that said we don't do. I was curious, and this is not an answer right now question. why don't we do them? Like there was a whole bunch of questions there about accessibility and about listening and
There
about
were unaccessible.
Adult literacy.
there was just a whole bunch of things that we said no to. And as we're going into strategic planning, it seemed to make sense to think about why we say no, why we don't have those.
Some of those could be yes. Hypothetically. some
Yeah.
of them.
Do we want to consider it?
Well, that's.
This could be a good
Plan.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah.
That was
Give
my
us
point.
the idea.
Planning committee.
I thought just
Yeah, you
Look a lot.
look at where's the money going. It's more about staff and building expense.
Yeah.
You couldn't really see programs stuff in here very much. This is
The programming, what we spent on programs, as I filled it out, I found it all fell under like miscellaneous. Essentially, like there was no category for that, which is a little.
it says something about when this was originally developed and so forth, because it's big on circulation.
Right.
It's got questions about that, but it doesn't have the equal number of, or at least it doesn't pay as much attention to program as it does to the old library circulation.
Is.
Well, yeah. Well, it doesn't say, you can't tell that. So. And so you couldn't, so for example, our spending, we spend a lot of money on our art program, so to speak.
That, cause that becomes.
It doesn't show up in the same way because this was a consultant. It doesn't say what the consultant does. Correct. It's in, the consultant is mentioned in there somewhere.
Yeah, with this addendum, wasn't it?
There was for the consultant, I did need to put a note about that number and I basically just had to describe what the consultant
But
does.
did you say there that he runs the art programs?
It's a foot.
I think I had written that she
Provides
does
programming and marketing.
programming and marketing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Consultant provides programming and marketing support.
She's unique.
Yeah.
So if we're approving this tonight, what does that mean? What are they approving means we saw it? And
Yes.
What, does it mean anything else?
It says that you saw and that you
We
accepted.
trust that you
Yeah.
do the best of your
Yeah.
Yeah. That's submitted.
It's already submitted, right?
Well,
Well, no, but so the submission is not
state.
final, it's
Yeah.
being for further.
well, so we accept this version for approval.
Will
We'll
be expecting a secondary that we.
No.
You found the button.
After an hour trying.
Public, for a minute, I thought we had public.
Thanks.
How you feeling?
Thanks for your patience. I'm good. I'm just got a cold.
Yeah, something's going on.
Yeah, something's going around.
Yeah, we'll feel better soon.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
better.
I'm good. I don't feel bad, but I'm sneezing and coughing, which I don't want to put in a small room.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
We appreciate it.
Where did you get, the motion is right now written as.
That was the motion that RCLS recommended. That
What it was- we're saying that the library operated in accordance with the provisions of education law, let's say New York. And we assure that the 2025 annual report was reviewed and accepted by the board. So I can say already, we certainly reviewed it.
yeah.
Yes.
What does it mean that we accepted?
Well, we don't see any glaring errors that
Right.
need to be changed, right?
So actually, first Alex, I do have a question.
Yes.
Accordance with provisions of
Uh,
education.
the-
So to the best of our knowledge, we've been operating within the law.
Okay.
My understanding is that the law is that that you, in accordance with the education law, you are reviewing the annual report.
Right.
Oh, per the laws.
For the
that
law,
we have.
that it has been reviewed and accepted by the board.
And you can, like, if you have a question, then you can.
So the referendum last year, it was to provide an additional 11,000 to the already 90,000 that we
Right.
received. So the total is actually 101,000,
Yeah.
not the $89,737.
So the 101
But
is
that's
at, is in the, is in,
Year, the fiscal year.
Right,
But this is.
this is,
Report, this is reported
think
last
this is-
fiscal year.
or
This last fiscal.
So the took place in April of 2025.
Which-
was
that's-
the previous fiscal year,
Right.
correct?
Right.
But we probably didn't get the funds until
November. It was November. It's on here.
So,
Okay.
so which is this? report?
I think it's,
Yeah, where does it say what we're supposed to be?
let's take prior.
Whatever.
They said it
fiscal
said
or
fiscal.
prior-
well,
Okay.
which question is, because they asked this question, in two different ways, yeah. Yeah. 31.
Yeah, so it says 89,737. Yeah.
That's the old one.
Operating funds receipts, report financial data based on the fiscal reporting year reported in part one. What is part
So
one?
what's that?
One.
That's why we can't figure it out.
Question.
I mean, so it actually, so if we didn't
1.7,
get it,
1.9.
we didn't get it until November,
Right.
then this is correct, because we don't actually want to factor in that 11,000. It's going by fiscal year starting from, right, which ended
In
June
June,
2025.
And we didn't get it till November.
So technically, this is.
So,
Because,
The 11, the reference.
And we
Yeah.
who did the report last year? Previous.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
and the,
and the.
Yeah.
the question in part one where the referendum is noted is because that vote was held in the calendar year 2025, which is what that one is asking for the calendar year, yeah.
So
This is the kind of stuff they conclude.
when I was done with this, my conclusion was, we need to change our fiscal year.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
Because some of the questions are asked for the calendar year, and some of the questions go.
Yeah.
Fiscal years.
That was the hardest part of doing, because I kept having to go back and forth with a 6-month period that sometimes had overlapped and didn't.
One of the things is that we were always aligned with the school.
Yeah.
Their
That's
school
why
fiscal year is June.
it's the same as.
Yeah.
That was the origin of that, you know,
Which makes sense.
libraries. I mean, you can't change
We
it.
did.
It doesn't-
Mitch changed something, remember? Mitch changed something, but we have to catch up.
Maybe the.
Wasn't fiscal year though.
So-
It's something that-
What's that report? It's got a number on it.
It was 990.
That.
Oh, that's what it was. Mitch.
Oh, yeah, that's
Ninety
right.
to match our fiscal year, yeah.
Yeah.
Match
No,
fiscal year.
that's Fiscal year?
No, no, calendar year. Yes. Yes, so Mark had to, it
Right.
took a few
So
cycles for it to catch up.
Makes it hard for him to. Alright. So we can make note that maybe we should. think about that later.
That's it, I'm ready.
So, okay, so.
Okay, so I'm okay to make that.
Yeah, me too,
Well,
because.
are we comfortable with the word? What it says is what I gather you're saying, Alex, is that in accordance with the provisions of educational law require us to look at this. So it's not saying that we're saying we operate in accordance with, right, just we're doing this, and so we assure that this report was reviewed and accepted by the board as his best effort and best we can tell is
Yes. I feel okay with that.
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Or you have to have a second. So we have a motion by Sarah to, as worded here, and a second from Shauna.
Yeah.
And I think we've had enough discussion. Lynn, how do you feel about this?
I think we need to change our calendar year.
Gotta show Lynn a picture.
And
It's his voting head. Listen, we really, no, because we really feel like you're here now, because you're real. Yeah.
You're on the TV. Did you know
It's
that?
a little shiny. I'm sorry about the shine.
You're on the TV.
No, your glasses are
Hey,
shining.
you should just be backlit more, so you. Yes.
It's like the Wizard of Oz.
And talk to the makeup lady with that. Yes.
This is the other person who's attending the meeting.
Oh,
Roxy, say hello. Roxy has a lot to say.
What a gas.
he does it on command.
May I hear a motion to adjourn?
To adjourn.
Kelly, second?
Any second.
All in favor?
Yeah. What is this?
This is, it's,
Wow, amazing.
it's that line.
Good job, Ed.
Amazing.
I call the news.
All right, now we know we both can hear on both sides of this.
Yeah. Thank you, Alex.
Yes, I sent you a picture of it. You're on the TV, so we feel like you're actually here.
Yeah, you're legit.
You're not just on the little laptop.
Larger than
Feel
life,
better
huh?
soon.
Yeah,
Larger
feel
than-
better.
But I'm gonna
Thank you.
text you, we should schedule when you feel better, so just let me
Yeah,
know. So we can.
let's get together next week for sure.
Okay.
Great.
Okay, yeah,
Thank you for coming.
thanks,
Cheers.
guys.
Actually.
Another question.
Cheers.
Oh, wait, what? We missed it?
Oh, sure, I didn't get the new chairs yet.
Oh.
Oh, not those.
This.
Oh, we did.
Oh, the chair of the desk.
The desk chair.
Oh, yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God, that's scary.
And Alex, thank you very much.